dia berasaskan berdasarkan grup doctors, kumpulan doktor muda, doktor kontrak yang inginkan kepada job security, iaitu lebih kita nak fight kepada benda-benda seperti permanent post dan juga transparansi dalam pemilihan kriteria bagi mendapatkan penjawatan tetap. Jadi di sini kita punya memorandum telah pun kami hantar kepada beberapa pihak seperti SPA, JPA, kepada KSU KKM, DG KKM dan juga MMC. Bagi kami ini adalah pihak-pihak yang sepatutnya membincangkan tentang hala tuju dan bagaimana nasib-nasib doktor-doktor kontrak yang mereka akan habis kontrak mereka pada Disember 2021. Jadi itu adalah untuk kohort batch pertama, Disember 2016 mereka akan habis kontrak ke Disember 2021, tetapi sampai sekarang sehingga hari ini kita belum lagi mendengar apa-apa berita berkenaan masa depan kontrak doctors. Jadi berkenaan doktor kontrak sebenarnya kita lihat sudah pun 5 tahun benda ni diperkenalkan. Benda ni dia mula diperkenalkan oleh Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Najib Tun Razak pada ketika dia ingin membentangkan Belanjawan 2017. Jadi pada waktu itu dia telah mencadangkan agar doktor-doktor untuk mengurangkan waiting time masuk housemanship, jadi diperkenalkan sistem kontrak. Tetapi apa masalah dengan sistem kontrak ini adalah apabila mereka meletakkan satu plan tapi tiada plan jangka masa panjang dan tiada plan jangka masa pendek. Jadi apa yang kita dapat lihat di sini, 3% daripada kohort 23,000 anggaran doktor yang berkhidmat sebagai kontrak telah diserap sebagai penjawatan tetap. Tapi sehingga hari ini kita masih belum dengar apakah kriteria yang mereka tetapkan untuk masuk penjawatan tetap. Jadi oleh kerana itu kami merasakan 5 tahun adalah jangka masa yang sangat panjang untuk mereka membincangkan tentang masa depan dan hala tuju. Membincangkan masa depan dan hala tuju untuk kita punya healthcare system. Jadi oleh kerana dasar itu, kami sebagai doktor-doktor muda, ada saya, Dr. Fauzi, Dr. Syed, Dr. Muhammad dan juga Dr. Hafizah sebagai spokesperson kepada gerakan Hartal. Kami mewakili kumpulan Hartal ingin memberitahu kepada kerajaan sudah cukup masanya untuk berbincang selama 5 tahun dan kami memberikan 3 minggu untuk mereka selesaikan kemelut ini. Jika tidak, berdasarkan memorandum kami yang kami telah beri kepada media, kami akan menjalankan 1 hari strike atau kita panggil 1 hari yang kami akan tidak datang kerja sebagai satu simbolik solidariti, menunjukkan bahawa kami ingin put the foot down, kami ingin mengatakan bahawa enough is enough. Inilah masanya untuk kerajaan betul-betul membincangkan plan jangka masa pendek dan plan jangka masa panjang untuk doktor-doktor kontrak. Jadi memorandum telah pun dihantar, jadi buat masa ini kita memberi sekitar 3 minggu untuk menunggu jawapan daripada yang KSU, DG dan sebagainya. Baik, jadi saya rasa press release pun kita telah berikan kepada media. Buat masa ini saya rasa kita akan open the floor untuk apa-apa soalan daripada press.
Hi, Dr. Kamal. I'm Ishwari.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I should open my camera, but you all have seen my face already, so not an issue. I'm real like this.
If you nak buka camera, tak ada masalah. I like to have a conversation. I would like to see you physically.
Okay, yeah, me too. It's so weird.
Hi, good afternoon.
So weird. Okay, so MMA has said that, you know, they don't agree to this Hartal doctor contract move. I'm pretty sure you are aware of the statement which they made. They said they are discussing with the health ministry and whatsoever. But like you mentioned, and Malay Mail too has done a feature explaining what is Hartal doctor contract and the predicaments behind it. This has been going on since 2016. Can I know what exactly has MMA been doing since 2016? It's not a new problem. So any updates from then?
All right, so if you allow me, I would like to answer this in
yes.
Yep. All right. So untuk permasalahan doktor kontrak yang dah berlaku sejak 2016, so saya rasa isu ni telah dibincangkan dalam beberapa episod oleh MMA. Tetapi apa masalahnya sekarang adalah apabila kita berlaku peralihan kuasa. Yang pertama sekali waktu itu adalah Datuk Seri Najib dan waktu itu Menteri Kesihatan adalah Datuk S. Subramaniam.
Ya.
Dan 2 tahun selepas itu Pakatan Harapan perlu mengambil alih. Pada waktu itu Perdana Menteri Tun Mahathir Mohamad dan juga Menteri Kesihatannya Datuk Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad. Dan kemudian peralihan kuasa lagi sekali adalah pada ketika ini, iaitu di bawah Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin dan juga Dr. Adham Baba sebagai Menteri Kesihatan. Jadi apabila berlaku peralihan kuasa, memang akan berlaku perbincangan semula dan perbincangan semula. Tetapi yang berubah adalah hanya pada kementerian. Jadi policy maker, sebagai seorang policy maker, mereka perlu bertanggungjawab. Dia tak kisah kalau walaupun mereka berubah kerajaan sekalipun, ini adalah masalah nasional. Ini adalah masalah rakyat. Jadi kenapa sehingga hari ini tidak ada apa-apa plan jangka masa pendek atau plan jangka masa panjang? Dan saya rasa soalan ini sepatutnya ditanyakan kepada MMA. Apa yang mereka dah lakukan selama 5 tahun? Dah bincang 5 tahun tapi sampai hari ini masih tidak ada keputusan.
Okay, can I ask another question? If
sure.
No one is asking. Okay. Can I know how many doctors, since the contract system began, how many doctors to date have been absorbed into a permanent post under the MOH?
So if you kalau kita tengok balik data yang dikeluarkan daripada Yang Amat Berhormat Dr. Adham Baba di dalam maklum balas yang bertarikh sekitar 27 Jun, beliau ada menyatakan bahawa di muka surat yang kedua, 789 doktor telah diserap masuk ke dalam penjawatan tetap. Dan kalau kita kira dari sudut statistik, 789 daripada 23,077 kontrak doctors, itu hanya baru 3%.
This is from 2016, yeah, Dr. Kamal?
Yep,
the number is from 2016. Okay.
Yeah, since December 2016 until today. Itu
Okay,
latihan
that's
cohort
very
batch
low.
pertama, December 2016. Until today, 3%. Only 3% until today.
Okay.
Hi, Alia from Malaysia Kini.
Hello.
Okay, just nak tanya, untuk penganjur ataupun mana-mana doktor yang menyokong gerakan hartal ni, tak silap saya tadi ada story ataupun kenyataan tentang risiko akan sama ada dipecat ataupun ditamatkan kontrak. So is there any concern to the organisers or the supporters of hartal? Is that a concern that is being addressed or is that like not a concern?
Hai, Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang. Saya Dr. Syed, salah satu ahli gerakan hartal. Saya masih lagi berkhidmat di bawah KKM. Jadi saya terpaksa berpakaian begini untuk menunjukkan solidariti dan untuk memberi satu keselamatan pada diri saya sebelum kontrak saya tamat. Isu ini telah berlaku dalam 5 tahun dan sampai sekarang few daripada kontrak MO akan tamat perkhidmatan hujung tahun ini. Yang dapat tetap hanya 789. Masih banyak lagi yang belum dapat tetap dan masa depan masih tidak pasti. Jadi kalau tidak dilakukan sekarang, kami akan habis waktu yang sesuai untuk melakukan semua. Ada soalan lain?
Hello.
Ya, silakan tanya.
Saya Fadli Sulaiman daripada Utusan Malaysia. Saya ada 2 soalan nak tanya.
Okay.
Apa pandangan kami laporkan hari ini adalah ada satu cadangan untuk menubuhkan. Hello.
Fadli, your connection ada problem.
Cik Fazli boleh betulkan connection sebab kami punya tamu ni tak dapat tangkap soalan tadi. Minta maaf.
Okay. So everything clear tak?
Clear, okay.
Okay, apa yang kami laporkan hari ini adalah cadangan untuk menubuhkan satu Suruhanjaya. Sekejap, sorry.
I think
Hello?
Hello?
Jelas tak?
Jelas.
Okay. Soalan pertama adalah cadangan untuk menubuhkan satu suruhanjaya. Petugas kesihatan, maksudnya begini, satu suruhanjaya perkhidmatan perubatan dan kesihatan perlu diwujudkan supaya perjawatan petugas kesihatan lebih meluas dengan pengambilan mereka, tidak lagi di bawah SPA ataupun JPA. Itu soalan pertama. Dan soalan yang kedua adalah, adakah dengan tidak datang kerja ke hospital tidak akan menjejaskan pesakit-pesakit di bawah jagaan doktor-doktor sendiri?
Baik, terima kasih. Jadi saya kira sahabat saya Dr. Fauzi mungkin boleh menjawab soalan ini.
Hello, hi, saya Dr. Fauzi lah. I am one of the doctor who actually recently just left PKM. That's why I don't tak bisa pakai PPE ke apalah. So asking for my first question, kenapa nak tubuhkan satu lagi pertubuhan ataupun jabatan baru? Okay, I think this has been going on for quite 5 years already, and you know, even the formal and also official punya body pun dah try as much as they can to actually push the government to make us to masuk dalam permanent punya post lah. But then again, you know how we are in Malaysia. Pertukaran politik semua tu membuatkan benda ni jadi lagging, jadi lagi jadi semua jadi hot lah, semua jadi tak berjalan. So I think no matter how many pertubuhan ke apakah yang berlaku, even though benda tu mungkin akan berlaku, but we don't know. The risk of this going to happen again is going to be there. Okay, benda tu akan berulang lagi, benda yang sama lah. So for me, I mean KKM have been and SPA pun dah lama dah jaga all these doctors and all, tapi this is us lah. This is what happened to the future. Kalau kita biarkan orang yang sama jagalah. And for the second question regarding rasanya macam, I mean adakah masih sesuai, is it?
Yeah, what he asked is if you guys don't turn up to work, what happens to the patients under your care?
Okay, actually this Hartal movement will be going on until like 3 phases. Okay, we are in the first phases where we all plan, we give memorandum, we give press release, we just show to the world, to public on what are we going to do. So the second phase is where we plan this, okay? If we don't receive a proper answer from the pihak yang berwajib, yang bertanggungjawab, so we're going to move to second phase where kita akan arrange lah, because there in hospital there are specialists, there are consultants, there are medical officer, MO yang permanent and also contract, and there are also housemen, which is the trainee lah, junior doctors. So there are a lot of us, and kalau yang kita buat ni, kita boleh plan dengan mereka, kita boleh arrange together with our timetable and everything so that they can cover us. And by the fact that even now pun kita boleh tengok a lot of specialists and consultants are on our side. Diorang boleh, diorang terima dan diorang kata boleh go for the strike, and then kita orang boleh cover you guys. So actually the perangkaan of the medical staff dekat hospital tidak akan terjejas 100% lah. Tapi without us, the MO permanent, MO contracts di sana akan rasa lah di mana dia akan slow the movement of the kesihatan punya facilities di hospital masing-masing lah, macam tu.
Meaning to say you guys have already put a system in place for patient care lah when you all were planning all this.
If I may add, Fauzi, if I may add, in the second phase, we have already mentioned that we are going to engage. Kita akan bersama, kita akan cuba dapatkan berbincang dengan HOD, pengarah hospital, dan kita akan memberikan message kepada mereka. Kita akan berikan surat kepada mereka bahawa kita akan buat gini. Tapi itu adalah bergantung kepada jawapan, adakah kerajaan akan reply kepada kita di surat.
Correct.
The strike is actually our last resort. Strike is always last resort. That is why we are giving them 3 weeks. So kita pun nak bersama, kita nak bagi masa, kita bagi masa untuk berbincang, negotiations are going on. Tapi if they don't reply, then I'm sorry, we have to do this because this is for the nation's future healthcare. You bayangkan B40 nanti tak akan dapat good medical care because Adham Baba told us that we have to go to private hospital.
Okay.
Alright, so there are arrangements and we try our best not to jeopardize the healthcare.
Sorry, Dr. Fauzi, could you mute your mic because it's too much of... Okay, Dr. Kamal, continue.
I pun habis ni. I buka to the floor lah.
Hi, sorry. Okay, can I just like clarify one more time? From the organizers' stand, are you prepared to face disciplinary actions in the worst case scenario, or do you think that there is no risk of disciplinary action based on engagements you've had with your seniors or the ministry or anything?
Alright, if I may, kita tengok pada perspektif law, alright. So negara kita ni adalah dia ada perlembagaan persekutuan, betul. Jadi if you tengok balik pada artikel 10 perlembagaan persekutuan, bawah fasal-fasal bawah tu, sebagai seorang rakyat Malaysia, kita diberikan hak untuk berekspresi, untuk berorganisasi. And saya percaya tidak ada sesiapa di Malaysia, tidak ada sesiapa. Nobody is above the law. Yeah, nobody is above the law and the law is interpreted in the courtroom by the judge. So whatever happens, let it be in the courtroom. For now, we do what we think is best for the nation's healthcare. That is our aim, that is our rule right now.
Macam mana pula dengan kenyataan Menteri Kesihatan semalam, semua golongan doktor kontrak ni diminta untuk bersabar sebab benda ni akan dibincangkan dalam mesyuarat jemaah menteri dalam masa terdekat.
Alright, so that's a very good question actually. So I give you an example lah. If you have, kalau awak ada satu masalah, if you have a problem 5 tahun and dia tak selesai, what will you feel? Cik Fadli?
Ya.
So kalau awak ada masalah selama 5 tahun dan masalah tu tidak selesai, apa awak akan rasa?
Of course I would feel frustrated jugalah.
Even you yourself cakap frustrated. So what about us? We are talking about our jobs. This is we have family to feed. So bayangkan 5 tahun and until now
there's no plan.
Sorry?
No, he just answered a phone call.
Oh, yeah. Okay lah, never mind.
Okay, Doctor, there's my friend from BH here. I'll just read her question to you. Adakah hartal doktor menuntut supaya semua diserap atau berapa peratusan yang wajar diserap pada masa ini? Mungkin ada kekangan dari kerajaan untuk serap semua.
I think that one we have answered in the memorandum and also in our press release.
Okay.
There's nothing more to add.
Hi, Alifah here from Code Blue, doctors. Sorry, I'm going to ask my questions in English.
No problem.
So, okay, I have a few questions actually. So I think this maybe overlap with some questions that I've asked lah, but maybe if you can maybe elaborate or something. So firstly is again on the demands, echoing what our fellow friend has mentioned earlier about maybe having a more moderate demand lah. So if it's it seems maybe it is quite impossible to give all 22,000 doctors, contract doctors, permanent posts instantly. So maybe there's a moderate demand like extended contracts or something like that. And then secondly, how many are you expecting permanent doctors to also join in the strike as a show of solidarity? Thirdly, how many doctors do you realistically will join the strike? Because I don't think it can be in the thousands. Correct me if I'm wrong, but being realistic. And then lastly, this is the tough question: is will you accept if there is any COVID deaths caused by this strike? Given that hospitals are still full of COVID patients. So itulah, hope you can answer.
Alright, I'll go pasal COVID death. I think that's the most important question yang kita nak kena answer. Alright, so if you look at the blueprint, we have already mentioned that mostly the COVID hospitals, we will try our best not to mobilize the MOs unless we can make arrangements properly. Because pandemic is a national emergency and we understand that. But most important, like I said, the goal of the strike is to get what we want, but at the same time, we do not want to jeopardize patients' health. That is the last thing that we want to do. Right. Berkenaan, sorry, what was the other question?
Maybe on how many do you expect to realistically join the strike then? And is it for one day, or because your statement earlier said it could last for a few days from July 26. So how many do you expect to join and for how many days?
At the time being, we are planning for 1 day, but we will see and probably discuss back and maybe wait for the government's answer. If let's say they don't answer as soon as possible, then we shall continue until the demands are met. In terms of numbers, we do have a majority of doctors supporting us because, like I said before, this is about the future of the nation's healthcare. It's not about money, it's not about the fame, but it's about the nation's healthcare. Would you consider in 10-20 years' time, when there are no doctors, waiting time now is actually in emergency is 6 hours. It could go more. You can see patients in green zone stranded for almost 8 to 10 hours. So imagine that and having all these doctors leave the public sector for private sector. So do you think what will happen to our healthcare later on?
And in terms of the moderate demands, will you maybe negotiate or have something lesser to us if the government cannot give all contract doctors, all 22,000 contract doctors permanent positions?
Right. I think that one is best we leave it on a negotiation table. So we wait for the government to call us and discuss. Until then, this is our demands, and until then, we won't lessen down our demands.
Sorry, doctor, just to clarify, you said that the first step, as in the last step of the strike, is the hartal on July 27, or is it 26?
Of July.
Okay, so if your demands are not met by that date, are all the doctors not going to turn up to work continuously until it's sorted, or how? I just want to get a clarity on that matter. Not turning up to work, or how?
Yeah, so the plan is not turning up to work while we arrange with all the senior doctors to help us, because this is about the future of the healthcare. It's not about us mainly.
Okay, and again, just like one of my friend asked, in terms of disciplinary action, if they do anything, you guys are going to take it to court. Am I right?
Like
you fight it out in court?
Like I said before, we have to go back to the origins of the law. Anything or anyone, when it relates to the law, it always goes back to the federal constitution.
Okay, all right.
Hello, doctor.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I'm Deshigan from the New Straits Times.
Yeah,
I have two questions for you. So first of all, regarding the question earlier, if let's say any of you face disciplinary actions, do you actually have a legal team at the moment to help you out at court?
Yes.
All right. And the second question will be, why it has been 5 years. Why do you think the government is sitting on this? I mean, you must have some reasons as in why they are not really answering to these demands. Can you share on that?
Maybe my friend Dr. John would like to answer this question. Yep, Dr. John. Oh, the leave lah, never mind lah. Dr. Fauzi, would you like to give an answer for the question? Dr. Fauzi, would you like to answer the question?
Go ahead. Thank you.
I will try to answer the question. My view regarding this is, I think you have to look around and see what is the government currently doing with the healthcare. I think from that you can get your answer regarding all that's happening in our country right now. So we are trying to push through for our issue so that we gain more support from the public and maybe gain the attention from the government. This has gone for 5 years and we need an answer within these 3 weeks. If not, they will drag another 5 years and our healthcare will suffer greatly because of this.
If I may add, I believe it's a bit unfair for us to be answering on behalf of the government. I think your question you should ask the government themselves. What have they been doing for the past 5 years? So we have another 5 minutes before 2 p.m. So we will end the session by 2 p.m. Any other questions that the press or the media would like to ask?
Just one last question. Is the organizers of the strike also supporting MMA's Code Black, Black Monday campaign?
Yep, regarding the MMA stand, so although they condone us for so-called doing a strike, but we on the other hand, we are supporting them. Anything that gives benefit for contract doctors, we will support it.
Doktor, adakah sekarang ni doktor menjangkakan lantikan doktor kontrak ni dijalankan untuk diserap dalam bulan status tetap? Hello?
Boleh ulang balik tadi awak punya line putus.
Doktor expect tak lantikan daripada kontrak ni ke dalam status tetap akan berkuat kuasa dalam bulan ini juga atau sekurang-kurangnya bulan depan?
Okay, dia macam ni. Kita punya demands, kita tak minta benda tu that and then they must do. Faham tak? Kita nak they have a plan. Sekarang ni kita pun tak tahu apa plan orang. They should have a long term plan, short term plan. And they have to put in writing, black and white, bagi tahu. Okay, dalam masa 5 tahun, awak akan gini. Awak boleh dapat macam ni. 10 tahun, awak boleh apply to specialist training and so on. But sampai sekarang, where's the blueprint? Where's the black and white? Itu je yang kami nak. Where's the black and white?
Doctor, was there supposed to be a blueprint on this matter since it's going on for 5 years? Like, we've had so many blueprints over the years in a blueprint for Indian development and all that, but has there been one for junior doctors?
Like I said before, I've never heard or never read of it.
Okay. Just want to confirm that one. All right.
Ada apa soalan lagi? Lagi 3 minit untuk media.
We can wrap it up already, MK.
Yeah, no more from me actually. Thank you very much, doctors.
You're welcome.
Fadli, you nak tanya ke?
Everyone.
I forgot to unmute mine. Doktor, adakah strike ni akan berlangsung dekat seluruh negara termasuk Sabah dan Sarawak?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone who's speaking today can be quoted by name because considering before this.
Yeah, can.
So those yang cover muka ni semua doktor di KKM lah. Yang expose ni semua dah ada di private, betul?
They're doing work, they're in the hospital. They're trying their best to be part of the movement and part of the press conference. Kita meraihkan media-media kita lah. I know you working very hard.
So kita boleh letak full name lah ni?
Kita
boleh letak full name doktor ke macam mana?
You have my full name?
Dekat ni doktor punya adalah yang I think we just want to know that whoever spoke today, can we quote all your names, but full name, maybe yang pakai mask tu, I guess you already made it clear you want to protect your identity, so we just go with what's on your screen. Is that all right?
Yep, memang nama doang.
Yep.
Okay, just want to get a clarification on that one. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so I think we can wrap up our press conference. It's already 2 p.m. Most of us pun nak masuk kerja balik. Habis salat sahur kami pun nak pergi makan. So I thank the media. Terima kasih kepada media kerana sudi meluangkan masa. We hope for the best lah for contract doctors so that they have
doctor, sekejap ya. Sorry, Hanifah has one question.
Yeah, doc, sorry. Just in terms of gambar boleh screen grab ke or we use our own stock image ke macam mana?
Guna stock image lah. Gambar saya tak handsome hari ni. Tak make up lah.
Okay.
Ni I pun pakai hitam.
Toko hitam, Code Black.
Okay, alright. Thanks.
Okay, thanks doctors. Thank you.
Alright, so we will wrap up the session. Thank you very much. See you around.
May the force be with you.
Okay, bye everyone.
Thank you everyone.